a warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive and I'm Meghna Dekha. Today we are going to tell you how our smart cities are sinking with apathy and negligence. Do you know how much is the total budget which has been set aside for Bengaluru and Hyderabad, the two shining stars of IT hub and corporates? Just a little over 28,000 crore rupees. Where does this money come from? Of course, people like you and me, we all pay our taxes. Our government spent more on these two smart cities than probably what some countries spend on themselves, the entire national budget. But do you know what is the sad part, viewers? Instead of smooth roads, instead of clean surroundings or even strong infrastructure, our basic necessities, what you see is what you get. Right behind me. This is the plight of a Bengaluru which is drowning. This is the plight of Hyderabad which is burning with apathy. Why do people like you and me deserve this? When you pay your taxes, where is your tax money going? These are just two scenes which have unfolded in the past 24 hours alone, viewers. Lives have been lost due to the civic apathy and failure of administration in both the so-called smart cities. Let's first start with Hyderabad. As you all must be aware, it has been singed by apathy, by negligence, by laws which should have been put in place but were never followed. 17 people have been killed, not because of the fire, which was very close to Charminar, the heart of Hyderabad, but people died because of the criminal negligence of inept authorities. There was not one, not two, not three, but multiple lapses because of which 17 innocent lives were lost. In fact, what all were the lapses? Alarms were non-functional. Not just that, since it was such a narrow entrance, the fire brigades couldn't reach there. There was poor ventilation system as well, which led to the asphyxiation. There was also a lack of fire safety systems which were put in place. And also there was inaccessible escape route. The fire tenders, when they reached, they couldn't enter. After that, they had to cut out a second entrance because there was no other second entry. There was no alternate entry. There was no exit plan in case of an exigency such as this. This is the lapse that we are talking about. Even one life lost because of no mistake is one too many. But what transpired in Hyderabad was not an accident. This, ladies and gentlemen, was murder. Murder of 17 people. But amongst these 17, 8 of them were mere children. One of them, the youngest one of the victims in this Hyderabad race, was a 1-year-old child. Then there were others. A 1-year-old baby, Pratham. Then there was Iraj, who was merely 2 years old. Then you had Arush. He was 3 years old, ladies and gentlemen. And it's important that we put out this for you, because this is the price that we are paying. Arushi, who was merely 3 years old, she was killed in this place. Then there was Anuyan, who was 3 years old. He too was killed in this very fire. There was a 4-year-old, 2 of them, Priyansh as well as Rishabh. They too were amongst the 8 children who had to pay with their life for this negligence, for this apathy. There was also Iddu. He was also 4 years old when he died. These are young lives which were snuffed out way too soon. There is Hameh. He was 7 years old. These are the ages of those who lost their lives. This is the price that people had to pay. Forget the non-functional alarms. Forget about the inaccessible route. They still can be improved upon. But you know what cannot be improved upon? The attitude of our power-hungry netas. The relatives of the deceased claim that the ambulance failed to reach on time. And even when they did, the ambulance did not have oxygen masks. But look at the irony of it. The relatives are telling us that the ambulances came decorated with Chief Minister's face on it, using an ambulance as a PR prop with the Chief Minister's face on it. But inside that ambulance, there was no oxygen mask which could be given to the child to save them. Listen in.
मैं पकड़ के मारा जी उसको कि उसका रेवंत रेड्डी साहब का फोटो लगे हुआ है उसके ऊपर। कैका साहब जी, मैं वोट देके जिताया अन्ना को। कैका साहब बोलो मेरे को, मेरे घर के 16 जने मरे जी। अच्छा रिकॉर्डिंग लियो भाई।
ये था कि बच्ची बच जाती थी अगर
एम्बुलेंस में ऑक्सीजन, लेकिन वीडियो मैं पकड़ के मारा जी उसको कि उसका रेवंत रेड्डी साहब का फोटो लगे हुआ है उसके ऊपर। कैका साहब जी, मैं वोट देके जिताया अन्ना को। कैका साहब बोलो मेरे को, मेरे घर के 16 जने मरे जी। अच्छा रिकॉर्डिंग लियो भाई।
ये था कि बच्ची बच जाती थी अगर एम्बुलेंस में
ऑक्सीजन, लेकिन वीडियो सगी बहन है ना मेरी। आपको वहाँ से दिखता है ना, हम लोग आप हमारे बहन में काम फिर आपके साथ खड़ा हो ना, क्या मतलब निकला बोलो अपना। एम्बुलेंस में मास्क नहीं है जो एम्बुलेंस वाला।
Their anger, their outrage, understandable. We got you the price that these people had to pay. They lost children, their children in this place. Unfortunately, it's not just Hyderabad, even across in Bengaluru. Let's tell you about this shining example of an IT hub. One of the richest cities of India, but this is the dirty underbelly. Before we show you the visuals of how one overnight spell of rain literally brought Bengaluru to its knees, we are going to take you through some figures which are going to put everything into perspective. We are talking about this year's budget of the BBMP, the body which looks after the city. You have those numbers on your screen. Where is this money going? Overall budget is 19,927 crores. Almost 20,000 crores is the overall budget. The infra budget, which should have gone to ensure that there are stormwater drains, which should have warned that there are drainage systems which are functional. The infra budget alone is close to 13,000 crore rupees for Bengaluru alone. Then you have waste management, which is 1,400 crore rupees for waste management alone. But where is this money going? This is what was there in the budget. But where did this money go? Where did the 13,000 crore rupees go? Let that breathe in. Absorb all of this, let this sink in. All of this money has been kept aside for infrastructure-related activities. But what you can see behind me, this is the truth. Forget about the numbers. This is the ground reality. Is it not criminal negligence? One woman, she lost her life when a wall of a building came crashing down on her due to the heavy rains. No one deserves to die like this. No one deserves to have their life crushed out due to civic apathy. But when you ask questions, well, this is what the Deputy Chief Minister of the state, D.K. Shivakumar, had to say about the death of a 35-year-old Shashikala. He said, it's a small incident. Chota sa incident hai. Listen in for yourself.
ಮಳೆ ಬರಬೇಕು, ನಾನು ಭಗವಂತಲ್ಲೇ ಮಳೆ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇವತ್ತವರೆಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್, ಒಂದು ಡೆತ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಬಂದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಳೆ ಬಂತು, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಏನು ಯಾವ ಆಘಾತನೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ವಾರ್ಫುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋಂಥದ್ದು, ಕೆಲವು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮನೆಗಳು ಕಟ್ಟಿರೋ ಜಾಗಗಳಿದೆ. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಇದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಈಗ ನಾನೇನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೂರಿಸಂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದ.
Well, that is the truth of Bengaluru, and that's the dirty truth of what Hyderabad has to face. Let me go across to our panelists. Today joining us, two political parties. Anand Guru Murthy, spokesperson with the BJP, T.R. Prasad Gowda, who's joining us, leader with the Congress party. Mr. Gowda, I'm going to come to you first because both of these governments, incidentally, are ruled by your party. But today I don't want to talk about politics. Let's talk about welfare. We just heard the Deputy Chief Minister come out and said it was a minor incident. Earlier in the day, you also had D.K. Shivakumar come out and say there were similar problems which had happened in the past as well, under past governments. Then, of course, you have the likes of Parameshwara, G. Parameshwara, who is the Karnataka Home Minister, coming out and saying that all of this essentially is a problem that we have inherited. And why keep blaming the BBMP? Why not blame the people of Bengaluru for littering? When will we, T.R. Prasad Gowda, when will we get anyone saying, yes, it's our fault, we will fix it, instead of blame game?
Madam, what has happened there in the white field, we feel sorry for it. But that has happened, and our administration has taken utmost actions against all these kind of happenings. This has happened. This has happened out of rain and natural calamities. One death has happened. We feel sorry for that, but that doesn't mean to say.
But Mr. Gowda, you are speaking like I would.
Our administrators.
Someone who's not in power, I can see. I feel sorry for them. But you are in power.
One second.
We don't need sympathies. What we need is action.
Please listen to me. That layout. See, madam, please listen to me. You ask me the questions. Allow me to answer your question. That layout which you are showing on the screen, that layout formed during the BJP government. That time we were in opposition. We asked them not to give such approvals.
So it's BJP's fault.
Now, see, that time when Yediyurappa ji was, one second. When Yediyurappa was there, the same place was drowned by water. They are not able to clear it. Now, of course, due to rain, heavy rain, it is happening. And not that we are there to do all the clearances it is required for the people of that Vartur area.
But your Deputy Chief Minister said it's a small matter. Small matter, so let it be. That one person's died, it's a small issue.
No. Why you are jumping? No, that is died. One death is happened. Death is happened out of natural calamities. Lightning has happened there. You don't know that. You are not mentioning that. Lightning has happened and the wall has collapsed. When it happens out of natural calamities, in the thunder, lightning, it is out of
flood is also a natural calamity.
Please,
so this flooding is not human.
Okay.
Is not something that human beings have erred in. You are saying,
madam, that is flooding. Madam, you don't know you don't know fully. That is why you are
I've explained it, sir. I asked you why is it a small incident? A person in your state has died. A person that you all are responsible for. I asked you why is it a small incident? You can question me. Yes, I'm aware of my facts, Mr. T.R. Prasad Gowda. What I'm unaware of is how you can defend this.
No,
I asked
you are not aware of the facts.
Mr.
You are
Gowda,
not aware of the fact.
I told
that,
you
flooding
it was a straight question.
Flooding inside the layout.
Okay, so one is the nature's fury, the other is BJP's fault. Anand Gurumurthy, either it's your fault or it's nature's fury, anyone's fault except for the Congress.
See, first of all, let me express my condolences to the person who has lost, to the family which has lost
this money is going to
relative.
GST in terms of...
We'll just come to you, Mr. Gowda. Let's listen in to Mr. Gurumurthy. We'll come back to you.
Okay. See, basically, if you see the entire thing, right, the concept of Congress is they took the people of Karnataka for a ride 2 years ago. They clearly took us for a ride. They showed all these guarantee schemes and other things. 2 days, tomorrow or day after, when they complete their 2 years, I'm sure you're going to see only their pictures on all newspapers in every media in Karnataka saying that they have done a great achievement. And this is what, the nature itself is showing, as Mr. Prasad Gowda is telling, that it is a natural thing. All this is happening because of nature. Nature itself is showing to the people what kind of a government has come into place and what they're doing. And the way they are, treating these things is really a sorry figure. They're cutting a sorry figure of themselves. And they're trying to justify it in various ways, which people are clearly understanding. Now,
but is it the BJP's fault? Because as Mr. Gowda was saying, Anand Gurumurthy, infrastructure cannot be built overnight or in 2 years. This Congress government has finished 2 years. But your party has been in power.
Basically,
your party could have done better.
1 minute. Meghna, actually speaking, there is a plan of how to go about with Greater Bangalore. There's a plan. Okay, it's not just on paper. It is there. Okay, Bangalore is a city which is 900 meters above sea level. Any engineer will know that if it is 900 meters above sea level, you can draw water out of it from one place to another place with ease. The problem with the government now is whatever plan was going on, they have stopped most of the things. Most of the things they're not paying money. Even in the metro projects, where there is center and state this thing, they are not, depositing the money from there, this thing, and they're telling the projects are not happening.
But what did you do?
They're troubling.
Mr.
They're troubling the
Gurumurthy,
people
my question was, what did BJP do when they were in power?
What, Meghna?
I said, what did the BJP do when they are in power? I can agree with you that right now
Meghna,
it is mismanagement, but you were in power before that.
There were floods. There were floods in the Ring Road, the Horama, all
under your rule as well.
Wait a second. Okay, a plan was put in place and amount was deposited and clearances have happened in those places. Well, the long-term plan that was there, these people never completed. They pulled out of all the things. They're not completing any of the projects. They are, telling that we don't have money for this, we don't have money for that, and then blame the center for everything.
Answer that, Mr. Gowda.
Everything. They've stopped all the infrastructure activity. In fact, all the MLAs are asking the same, including their own MLAs, saying that why you're not taking any development work.
Answer that, Mr. T.R. Gowda.
Madam, you are showing on the screen. Madam, you are showing pictures on this. You are in the television. That layout approval was given during BJP's time when Yediyurappa was the chief minister. That time we opposed it because there is a side by there is a lake. Lake is there. You should not give approval for such layouts. Still they have given it. Now it is our job to clear it out. We are doing it, and as you said, we are maintaining very good smart cities. We are the highest taxpayer in the country, and you are asking where does this money is going? I am telling you, this money, everything is going to, we are paying it to center. Center is not paying back to us. You are asking the right question. We are paying to center. We are the highest taxpayer
all
in
the taxes which were there of the BBMP, we just showed you the details of how much money BBMP
We are
has.
not getting back.
When did you give BBMP's budgeted amount to the center, Mr. Gowda?
And we are, madam, you please come down. Madam, you please come down to Bangalore, see all our work. And whatever the smart works we are doing, just see. You are showing only one picture, which you got it from your respondents. That picture, the layout approval was given by BJP. I'm telling you now.
Okay.
That time. That is why.
Anand Gurumurthy, but let me take what Mr. Gowda said before that every tax which is being collected from Karnataka, one of the highest paying taxes states, which is paying one of the highest taxes, is being siphoned off by the center. That's what Mr. Gowda said. Answer that, Anand Gurumurthy.
See, basically, even Indira Nagar has flooding. Indira Gandhi's name was given. The layout was made during that period. You think these people want to solve problems? They always want to tell lies. Even Operation Sindhu, they have to tell lies to people. That is the kind of a party that is the kind of
Bangalore is the
everybody is a corrupt
number one city
so
to
they
live.
won't do anything,
Safety city
good
to
for the
live.
country or the
Center
state.
itself has given
They
the
want to
survey
make money
report.
Okay, gentlemen, like this we can't hear anyone. But Anand Gurumurthy, I asked you a straight question. Is Karnataka's tax money, as the Congress claims, is being siphoned off by the center? You didn't answer that.
What do you mean siphoned off by center, Meghna?
I haven't. It's the Congress which just said it.
Are not coming. Are you even believing that guy? He's coming here and telling big fat lies without any stop. Okay, please understand that everything is governed by the financial model in this country through GST. And these people are getting all the inputs. They are just, siphoning off money.
And here's the problem. Here's precisely what the problem is. At the end of it, all we get is a lot of political bickering. Even now, Mr. Gowda as well as Mr. Gurumurthy cannot come to an agreement. Perhaps one day we are going to have these smart cities which are also going to have political consensus to help each other, to unite and to work for the people. Unfortunately, that's what hasn't happened. This is perhaps the apathy, the negligence which is letting down the people of not just Karnataka, across in Hyderabad, Telangana as well. Well, with that, a short break. Don't go anywhere.